Jeannie Mai was toxic. She's a toxic person. She's a problematic person. And she just confirms that she had high temper. And having high temper doesn't only mean that she gets infuriated, she gets angry easily. No. For someone to really make a point about having high temper and having her partner telling her to fix it means that it was a huge problem, and that's a huge red flag that I've been talking about on this channel. So in my opinion, Jeannie Mai was toxic. She's a toxic person, and you can see that she's the only one who's been, because of the fact that she has the real, she is like one of the major host of the real. She is putting her relationship on blast at every given opportunity on the real. I don't know if this is for the business or this is like for real, because like you can find so many videos about almost everything about her relationships online, and you can also see that this woman doesn't even respect. She never really had an iota of respect for her ex-husband. This is someone she spent 10 years of her life with, but she's got zero respect for him. So guys, without further ado, let's take a look at this video.
I'm a very dominant woman.
Okay.
I own my business. I lead my teams. So I make the decisions in my life. My mom has a very strong force, and she took over a lot of decisions in the household.
Okay, I'm a very dominant woman. I make decisions in my life. Yes, it's a good thing. It's a positive thing to make decisions for your life. But are you dominant in your business, in your job? Are you dominant there? Does your dominance affect your relationship with people, with your partner, and most especially with your husband? Does it affect your relationship? Does it affect your home? Because there is this tendency of people who are, like, especially women who are the boss in their business, in their offices. They tend to take this bossiness, they tend to take this boss chick vibes to their homes. So they end up trying to be the boss at home, but not forgetting that if they are married to a husband who is also like an alpha male, we all know who an alpha male is. So if they're married to an alpha male, he's not going to take that, and there is bound to be conflict all the time in that home. And a bossy woman, a dominant woman, and a dominant man can never ever be in a relationship, can never have peace in a relationship. It will always be conflict upon conflict, and it's gonna crash, right? So this is like, she is the one, like I already said, she talks a lot. This woman talks a lot. So she's the one who has, like, is telling us why her relationship is on the rocks, why her relationship crashed, because she is too bossy. She is dominant, and she feels that being a boss in her job with people who are always saying yes, and she is always the one giving the instructions, who is the same way it has to be in her home. Like, she needs to be bossy around her home, and when she tells her husband to do this or that, he just has to follow her instructions without any objection or rejection. Let's continue.
To the point that my dad, unless it was always going to be a fight, he was like, you know what? Go ahead. Whatever you want to decide, go ahead. And I'm just going to do me. And that causes a wedge. And
okay, so she just said, like, this dominance comes from the fact that she grew up seeing her mom being dominant over her dad. So they will argue, and her dad will always give up and tell her to do what she pleases, what she wants to do. So she grew up seeing that like something that is normal, like normal behavior, and she learned from that. So she learned from Mama Maya, and unfortunately, Mama Maya is stuck with her like forever, because every time you see Jeannie Mai, Mama Maya is there. Like someone mentioned, like it seems as if Mama Maya doesn't live in her own home anymore. She's always at Jinnie's place, and Jeezy can't feel free in his own home. Just imagine that. Just think about this. Jeezy can't go to the shower and come out with his towel and walk in his house freely, because Mama Maya will always be around. She is always there. So Jeezy can't feel free in his own home. And this is an extension of Mama Maya's home into Jeannie Mai's home. And Jeannie doesn't see it as a problem, because Jeannie is 40. She should have drawn like the boundaries. Make these boundaries clear. Like define clear boundaries and tell your mom that no, this is my home. I don't want you to always be around here, because Mama Maya's got her own place. But all the time she's always at Jeannie's place. So she shouldn't be there causing problem and always being nosy into Jeannie and Jeezy's business. But unfortunately, they couldn't fix it, and Jeezy is out of the house. He is gone, and gone for good. Let's continue.
I can have that tendency. I'm just saying, for me, I can have that tendency to follow like my mom, because it's what I grew up in and I saw it. For example, I have a really hot temper. Not a lot of people know this, but...
So, she's saying that she's got a tendency to follow like her mom. Of course, that's what she grew up seeing, and she will just keep on repeating what she saw, and she feels like that's normal. Of course, she was with her husband for 10 years, but her husband was some sort of like a beta male, so he never really cared or called her out for that. So the only way Jinnie is going to be happy, if she ever still wants to be in another marriage or in another serious relationship with a man, she has to find a better male, because it all shows that she is domineering. She's got this dominant trait, and since she feels that she is a boss in her business, she has to be a boss in her relationship. And now she needs someone who is going to be submissive to her, because in her job she says that she's got just yes employees, people who just say yes to whatever she says, and she wants to take that to her home. But unfortunately, this doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. She needs to find someone who is going to be a yes man to her, because Jeezy is an alpha male, and Jeezy is so preoccupied with his business, and he doesn't have time for someone's anger issues. Like seriously, he doesn't have time for Jinnie's anger issues. And Jinnie claims that her ex-husband wasn't her equal, and she met Jeezy, and Jeezy was her equal. Woo! But of course, in every relationship there has to be someone who is stronger than the other for it to thrive. And if there isn't any scenario for that, it is gonna crash, just like Jeannie Mai and Jeezy's relationship. So I hope Jinnie can learn from this. But of course, she's a talk show host, she's an actress, and who knows, she might be acting. By saying all these things, she might be acting and trying to do damage control. But it's already happened, and she's already 42, and she's so old. She's too old to change. That's Jinnie for you. She's toxic, she's problematic, and she's got anger issues. Until she fixes it, she's never going to have a man who is going to sit down and listen to her, because even her beta male that she claims she was in a marriage with, He has moved on. He has got a family now and he's got 3 kids and he's so happy. And he's been clapping back as well because Jinnie, she trashes him at every given opportunity. On TV, on talk shows, she trashes her ex-husband, which is also a very, very toxic trait. You can't do that. How can you be in a relationship, in a marriage with someone for 10 years and immediately you are out of the marriage, you go about trashing this person? You don't do that. And she claims that no, she never wanted to have a kid when she was with him for 10 years, but as soon as she met Jeezy, she felt that this Jeezy was the right person and that was the right time for her to have a kid. Unfortunately, the kid is not even up to 2 years old. The kid is just 20 months old. The kid is just 20 months old, like seriously. And how can a woman dump her husband for 10 years for grounds that she doesn't want a kid, and then she moves on to another man and has a kid, and this man she runs away from her marriage and she goes to a man, she goes to marry another man to have a kid, and she ends up being a single mom. That is karma for you. Karma, 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 karma. So funny, you know. I think Jeannie Mai should learn her lesson, and other girls, other women should also learn their lessons from this. You can never be a toxic woman and then you go around looking for someone who is all well put together for you, someone who's just going to sit there like a robot while you throw tantrums. No, you need to fix yourself before you go on to look for someone who is already fixed. Because if you don't fix yourself, you go to find another person, you're going to destroy this person with your toxicity. So, ladies, if you want to be in a good relationship, if you want to be in a long-lasting relationship, you want to be happy, you need to fix yourself first. Are you happy? Are you in the right place in your life? Fix yourself, then you will be fixed and you will be treated like a queen. Until next time, my ladies, see you all. Bye.